Hey guys, today we are replacing the compressor on this beautiful refrigerator. Unfortunately, it failed when the unit is already only 2 years old, and of course, it's a Kenmore Elite, and pretty much it's not cooling on freezer or refrigerator side. So we're gonna go over the tools. So we got our tool bag, bunch of tools. We got soldering, vacuum, more tools in here, compressor, and also the freon. And we don't forget about our gauges. Your boy Sam right here with Top Appliances. So first thing we're gonna do before replacing that compressor, it will be updating this control board, and we're gonna use this little guy. And here we got the compressor. This is the part number we're gonna be using, which is the universal. Pretty much, if you're using this part number, definitely the computer board needs to be upgraded. So we're gonna start doing the first step, updating the control board. So we're gonna connect the connection, and we're gonna start running this guy right here. So remember guys, you always have two options to do this process. And pretty much the first process will be either if you have the device, you can update the control board, or you can always replace the control board. But I think it would be better if we can just update the control board that we have. And like you guys can see right here, it's asking you, are you replacing the compressor? Yes or no. If it's yes, you're gonna have to hold the button and pretty much until it move on to the next process, and pretty much it's gonna start downloading what we always see whenever it's doing the updating. So this pretty much is erasing some stuff and putting some other ones. That way pretty much the new compressor can be communicating with the main control board. Okay guys, so now that we do the update to the control board, we're gonna move up to the next process, which is gonna be replacing the compressor, which we have right here. And of course now we're gonna start removing the old one and installing this new one right here. Pretty much the way we're gonna do it is just we're gonna heat up the lines, or we can just slide the copper lines out. We don't want to cut them. The reason why is because sometimes when we cut them, we don't have enough line for we can slide it into the new compressor. I seen a friend of mine was having that issue one time, that he cut the line with the cutter, and then he wasn't having enough line for he can put it back into the compressor, so he needed to put an adapter. And of course that's a good way to do it, but it's pretty much you're doing more work. So it will be better if you heat up the lines like you can see right here, and just pretty much slide it. That way whenever you put a new compressor, you can just slide it back in and you can start soldering. Okay, so as far as this new compressor, which we call it the universal, reason why is because it's been replacing a couple of different part numbers that they used to have before, because normally they used to have like 5 different part numbers that now this new compressor is replacing. But as far as durability, I think this unit has been working so far so good, because I have installed already a lot of them, and I haven't got any callbacks that they've been having issues. I guess the only problem I crossed one time, it was that we installed it and the unit from the beginning, it didn't want to come on. So I guess we can call that one that the compressor was bad. But a lot of times, you know, whenever we get delivered this unit, sometimes the UPS guy will throw this box all around. And pretty much this compressor, they always got to be on the up position. Reason why is because of the oil that it has in. You can see guys, we installing already the third process, which you will be soldering the lines back together. And we have here the service valve that we're gonna connect. Definitely we gotta install one of these service valves, because pretty much right here is where we're gonna start doing our vacuum And also at the end, that's where we're gonna be charging the unit with new freon. Because this compressor, they don't come with freon like the AC unit do. If it's an AC compressor, pretty much they do come already charged out with freon. But this ones we have to charge it with freon. So that's why we started in this valve right here. And that way we can charge it with the freon that it requires. So what can I say about this refrigerator when we talk about Kenmore Elite and LG? I think they're pretty good refrigerators, you know. Of course, the refrigerators, they don't make it like they used to before. And to be honest, that's with all appliances. But to be honest, with this unit, we've been seeing problems with the compressor and also with the evaporator coil on the refrigerator side. There's been a lot of time also that I have replaced that coil because that coil pretty much create like a small leak. And also if it has a leak on the system, that means it doesn't have no freon inside for it can cool down. So that's why we always recommend for you to call someone that knows what he's doing. That way they can check the unit to see if the problem is with the compressor or if you're having a leak into the seal system. If you're around my area, you can always call me through 832-514-1594 and we can definitely help you out with that. Okay guys, we almost finished this line right here. So the next step pretty much after this will be, if you're replacing the filter dryer, that will be the next step. Today we're not replacing it because the unit doesn't have a leak on the system. When the unit has a leak on the seal system, you have to replace that filter no matter what. But we're gonna move on to the next step, which it will be doing the back. So the next point, pretty much when you finish doing the vacuum, it will be charging the unit. And the best way you guys can do it, it will be with the scale valve. The scale will tell you exactly the ounces that you need for your refrigerator, and that will be having the job all done. If you have any question, leave your comment below, and also you can subscribe for more. Thank you guys.